evening, or good morning, whichever time you're watching this. Welcome to Gethsemane ASMR. I hope you would like and subscribe to the channel. Tonight we're going to do a light reading out of The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, of course by Tolkien. I hope you enjoy. Now I'm going to skip ahead to where I was recently. Chapter 8. Love the hardcover books. Let's see here. Fog on the Barrow Downs. That night they heard no noises, but either in his dreams or out of them, he could not tell which. Frodo heard a sweet singing running in his mind, a song that seemed to come like a pale light behind a gray rain curtain, and growing stronger to turn the veil all to glass and silver until at last it was rolled back, and a far green country opened before him under a swift sunrise. The vision melted into waking, and there was Tom, whistling like a tree full of birds, and the sun was already slanting down the hill, and through the open window outside everything was green and pale gold. After breakfast, which they again ate alone, they made ready to say farewell, as nearly heavy of heart as was possible on such a morning, cool, bright, and clean, under a washed autumn sky of thin blue. The air came fresh from the northwest. Their quiet ponies were almost frisky, sniffling and moving restlessly. Tom came out of the house and waved his hat and danced upon the doorstep, bidding the hobbits to get up and be off and go with good speed. They rode off along a path that wound away from behind the house and went slanting up towards the north end of the hill brow, under which it sheltered. They had just dismounted to lead their ponies up the last steep slope when suddenly Frodo stopped. "Goldberry," he cried, "my fair lady clad in all silver green. We've never said farewell to her, nor seen her since the evening." He was so distressed that he turned back. But at that moment a clear call came rippling down. There on the hill brow she stood beckoning to them. Her hair was flying loose, and as it caught the sun, it shone and shimmered. A light like the glint of water on dewy grass flashed from under her feet as she danced. They hastened up the last slope and stood breathless beside her. They bowed, but with a wave of her arm they bade them look round, and they looked out from the hilltop over lands under the morning. It was now as clear as far seen as it had been veiled and misty when they stood upon the knoll in the forest, which would now be seen rising pale and green out of the dark trees in the west. In that direction the land rose in wooded ridges, green, yellow, russet, under the sun, beyond which lay hidden in the valley of the Brandywine. To the south, over the line of the Withywindle, there was a distant glint, like pale glass, where the Brandywine River made a great loop in the lowlands and flowed away out of the knowledge of the hobbits northward beyond the dwindling downs, and land ran away in flats and dwellings of gray and green pale earth colors until it faded into featureless and shadowy distance. I hope you all have a good evening. If you like what you hear, please comment and let me know. I'll do more of the same. More readings, as I have plenty of books in my cozy little corner. Please enjoy your evening or morning or day. Have a fantastic, fantastic and wonderful time. Farewell, friends.